Please join us in welcoming our MC and auctioneer for the evening, Shannon Sewell Mays, to the stage. An international auctioneer champion, Shannon travels the United States, captivating audiences with her limitless energy, communication skills, and infectious smile. With over 35 years of experience, she brings a long list of attributes to the table, and we are delighted to have her here with us this evening.
Good evening, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. So glad you could all be with us tonight. Thank you for joining us. And I know it's so great to see faces and to be able to feel and touch the people with the green bracelets. But we're so glad that you could join us. And for those of you who are watching live stream, thank you for joining us at home. We appreciate you so very much too. On behalf of LOGOS School, we are so thankful that you are here tonight to show your support to us. We are so, so thankful. We have so many fun things tonight. We have a live auction. We have a silent auction going on, which don't put that off. You have about 20 minutes left to bid. We also have, of course, the mission moment, and we have some awards for some very incredible people that we want to recognize tonight. So we're here. We're glad that you're here with us. And we are so excited. So I don't want to just keep going on. We're going to get this thing started. So I want to bring to the stage someone that is definitely not a stranger to us. Dr. Kathy Finger is a LOGOS alumni and is now the head of LOGOS School. And she has been heard saying that leading the school that helped her succeed is a dream come true. She's living proof of that success of LOGOS, demonstrating to her students that there is absolutely no limit to what they can achieve. So please join me in giving a very warm, warm welcome to our head of school, Dr. Kathy Finger.
We're good, yeah, I got it. Okay. Well, good evening, everyone, and you will hear about my amazing staff a little bit later in the program, but one thing, I didn't even have to do it. One thing that I do at school when we're trying to get everyone's attention is we all raise our hands. You guys are so on top of it, I didn't even need to do that. So thanks for your attention, and I think you are going to be in for an amazing night tonight with what you are going to hear and see. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. And I just want to start off by thanking all of you again. It is so amazing because earlier this year when we were talking about our biggest fundraiser of the year, we didn't know if we'd be in person or if we would be virtual. And after talking with the board of directors and our development team, doing some research, the decision was made to host an in-person event. And look at all of you. This is one of our biggest turnouts. So let's give a big hand to you. I would definitely say by judging by the people in this room, we made the right decision. For those of you that are joining us live stream who could not be in the room, thank you to you as well for being with us to support the LOGOS mission. My hope, and you're going to hear a lot about hope tonight, is that we can all come together, both the folks at home and all of you in the room, and be in one bigger room in 2022. As I look around this room, I see so many familiar faces, but I want to do something a little different. I would like to see anyone who is new to LOGOS, and I tried to meet as many people as possible, but if I didn't get to you, I just want to say welcome. But could the new people just raise their hands? Anyone that's new to LOGOS or new in the room, so that we can just look around and see all the new people, and I want to welcome you to the LOGOS family. Again, I'm really happy that all of you are here because we are going to be sharing what I call the LOGOS magic with every one of you tonight. So I thought I'd take just a brief minute to tell you a little bit about LOGOS. One of the things that you have been hearing about and that we're hearing more and more about that not only hurts my heart but touches my heart is the mental health crisis that we are all seeing in our youth across the country. And it's no different at LOGOS, but definitely we are seeing the impact that all of the anxiety, stress, and depression that we're hearing about in our youth definitely impacts their ability to learn and succeed. Our young people are struggling today as never before, and our country is facing a mental health crisis that only is intensified by the fallout of what this pandemic we have seen and what's going on in our world. So LOGOS feels that in what you do always is powerfully impactful at LOGOS, but it is more impactful now than in any of my 32 years in this profession. That's why I truly mean that I am so grateful for each of you. A little more about LOGOS. We are the leading regional expert for independent therapeutic middle and high school education and therapy. We help students who are dealing with crises, lots of social, behavioral, and emotional challenges. We see kids that are struggling with anxiety, depression, low self-esteem. Sometimes they can't even get out of bed in the morning. The mission and philosophy of LOGOS is to meet them where they're at, provide the tools and coping skills for them so that they have a positive outlook on life and so that they can gain hope and feel positive about their future. You're going to meet the people that make us successful a little later in the program. I don't want to steal the thunder of what you're going to hear, but we're successful because of what they do for our students. We have a saying at LOGOS that every day is a new day. So if we have a student that has a really tough day with obstacles to overcome or fears that overtake them, the next day is full of promises and victories to celebrate. So there is no stigma, there is no, I've just ruined my year or my term or my semester, because everybody gets another chance the next day. We provide students and families hope and a path forward, whether it's mainstreaming back to a traditional school or graduating. Last year we graduated 26 students. We're on track this year for 28 students. So that is almost a little more than a quarter of our entire student population. LOGOS started in 1970, and I want you to hear this statistic because it's because of you that we can do this. We have helped more than 2,000 kids who were at risk, who without your support or being at LOGOS probably wouldn't have graduated and certainly wouldn't have the successful life they have today. So I'm going to stop for a minute and let you pause and applaud yourselves, quite honestly, because you made that happen. A little bit about the impact that you have and how far-reaching the impact at LOGOS has. We have students from 8 counties in Missouri and Illinois. Every student gets personalized education. We have a 6-to-1 teacher-student ratio. We have a therapist for every single student who has individual therapy each week, group therapy, and social emotional learning. So we take that traditional middle and high school curriculum and we add a lot of therapy and love and unconditional positive regard to help these kids get where they are today. We give them transition support, so after LOGOS, we call it Life After LOGOS. They're equipped and ready to go with a new plan and supports around them so they can stay successful. But bottom line, you help us do what LOGOS does, which is helping kids find love, acceptance, and hope. You're going to hear me talk about hope a lot. That's one of our buzzwords, and we love it. But we could definitely not do it without you. In fact, we wouldn't be here without you, and I am completely humbled as I stand up here by your support and generosity and the fact that you came to hear a little bit about LOGOS and hear a little bit about our kids. So thank you for being with us tonight, believing in our kids, believing in the work that my incredible staff does, and believing in the power of hope and how transformative it is. So again, I'm going to applaud you, and I ask the rest of us to join me. I'm going to take 30 seconds to just show my gratitude because I am very grateful for the support of our Gala sponsors. They've gone above and beyond this year, and they have really met our cause, helping to bring this evening to you. I'd like to recognize our event sponsors. Our presenting sponsor is the Paz Family Foundation. Platinum sponsors is Cigna, Honeywell Hometown Solutions, Lodging Hospitality Management, and Prudential. Our diamond sponsors are Deloitte, Tammy and John Jennings, The Sound Room, and Jody and David Young. Our gold sponsors That's right. You can give yourselves a hand. I love that. Gold sponsors are Joseph Bianco and Wells Fargo Advisors, Centerview Partners, Galaxy Solutions, Beth and John Morris, and Paper Dow's Boutique. We have also had several amazing sponsors at the silver and bronze levels. Please join me in thanking all of our sponsors for their generosity to support our 2021 Gala. So before I wrap up and invite our next speaker up here, I want us to just take a moment and give Lodging Hospitality Management and Union Station for that incredible food and this venue. So thank you, Bob and LHM. And you know, there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes, and I'm just going to ask our development team, and there's so many. The staff works tirelessly yesterday and today, but there are 3 people in particular I want to point out, and I'm actually going to add a 4th. Dee Harville, Liz Stuckey, Sarah McCart, and Joanne Cronin. Thank you for all the work that you did. So now I'm going to introduce our next speaker. You know, whenever someone introduces their boss, they should always say good things, right? But in my case, everything that I'm about to say isn't because I should say it. It's because it's true. Our chairman of the board of directors had incredibly large shoes to fill when he followed George Paz as our chairman of the board. He embraced the mission of LOGOS. He champions our kids. He champions our staff. He champions me. And he's never stopped. It's my true honor to introduce our chairman of the board, Everett Neville.
Thank you. It's great to be back in person. And last year, many of you joined us as we did this virtually and made that a success. But we made a gamble, if you will, about 6 months ago that we wanted to do this live. And we have more people here than we had pre-COVID. So I'm very, very thankful. Thank you for showing up. I have only 3 things I want to say to the group. Much of it's an echo of what you've already heard. The first is, I want to give you a little chronology of the last year and a half from the school perspective. And we shut down the school and went virtual in March, as did much of the world. And the staff, within a week, was up and running and taking care of the kids, including home visits for counseling. Summer, for most of us growing up, was non-school. Summer at LOGOS is not a non-school event. It's a summer school event. A lot of the kids want to and need to stay connected. So we rolled into summer virtually, and then into the fall, again virtually, with all the uncertainty of whether we would be in person or whether we would be virtual. Then January. In January, we decided to go person to live students in the classroom, but we needed to make allowances for kids that were not comfortable with that. So we had about 1/3 of the students still remote and 2/3 of the students live. That's, a double challenge for the staff. So you have all of the challenges you'd have virtual, all of the challenges you'd have face-to-face, and they did beautifully. They never faltered, and we always knew they would step up and do what they needed to do. This fall, we've started back, obviously, completely live, and it's going really, really well. But I think we need to take just a moment, and if the staff in the room would stand up. I know you're here. Come on. A round of applause. Thank you. The second comment I want to make is actually a plea, if you will, for the need that we have. For those of us who've worked at home or worked remote, for those of us who've had businesses, we've had sickness, we've had loss in some cases. We've certainly had canceled vacations, canceled wedding trips, canceled family reunions. but no group, I think, has been hit any harder than middle schoolers and high school kids. And the amount of damage, if you will, that is in that community is really large. So we've seen a demand for what LOGOS does that exceeds what we have seen before. We made the decision to expand, so we've actually added 2 classrooms. So we built them out in the old gym. We're at 105 students. I think that's right, roughly. We've never, that is great, we've had never been over the upper 90s or 100 prior, and I think we could go to 100, we could fill up as many spaces as we have. In doing that, we've spent $50,000 more than we actually budgeted for student aid. And so the need and what you're here to do tonight is extremely large. And so, I would ask you to reach deep and Jim, get that checkbook out and help us get to that. The third thing that I'll leave you with is it is a big responsibility to fill George's shoes, but we have an opportunity to raise more money than George ever raised. Some of it with his help. And so I reserve the next 45 minutes of my speech. I'll be back later if we don't do this. Or if you do raise the amount of money we need to beat George's highest record, you won't have to hear from me again tonight. All right? We are off to a good start. Thank you, Jim. We're off to a good start on the wine auction. Thanks to a lot of people for way overpaying for the wine. Jonah, thank you for that. Seriously, thanks for being here, and give as much as you can. The need is never been greater. Thank you.
Do we have David somewhere? So, what a great opportunity this evening to have everyone join in. And I think that Kathy has a little announcement here for me.
We're going to save this one, but we're going to bring up David next.
Yeah. So, next we'd like to bring up someone that's very special. He's worked really super hard on our board. And I'd like David Young, if you could make your way to the stage. Someone that is a lot of experience and has blessed our board so much. David, we'd love for you to share a couple of thoughts with us tonight.
Well, isn't this a snappy, fun group? I got more questions about snappy fun than anything else about the event. But I think you all look great. We are all happy that we're together. I've been on the board for a long, long time. I was class of 75 and recruited to join the board probably 15, 20 years ago, and they haven't let me off. Since I didn't realize it was a permanent position, but I love the program. It was great for me. Back then, we were working out of a little warehouse on Washington Avenue. Different program, different times. But basically, I didn't fit into the normal school, and this was a place that I fit, and it allowed me to thrive and become a productive, well, some people might question that, but productive citizen and business owner. I started the Sound Room in 1983, and we're still going strong. So anyway, I just want to thank you. Very committed to the school, to the program. Really happy that everybody's here, and there is one little surprise tonight. We have, in the past, we've had a cap on how much you can give, but tonight we have let go of the cap. You can give as much as you want. So Give until it hurts. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you, David, so very much. Now, I hope you all got your raffle tickets, Bob, because we do have a couple of exciting raffles coming up. So make sure if you did not get that raffle ticket, the golden ticket, oh, that's going to be a good one. So our next honoree is someone that I know is no stranger here to Logos. He's been involved in Logos for 20 years and as chairman of the board for 13 years. George was brought onto the board, and he is amazing when it comes to finances, strategic vision. But what really makes George so special, it's his passion. It's his passion for students. It's his passion for the staff. And it's his passion for those who are struggling. George, will you join me up here for just a moment? I have a couple more comments about you while you're making your way. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of Logos School in 2020, they created the Legacy of Hope Award. And unfortunately, since it was kind of a virtual thing, you really didn't get this wonderful eye-to-eye contact with everyone.
Nobody showed up.
So this is kind of your redo, George. We want you to know that this award, though, our Legacy of Hope Award, it honors individuals who have built their own legacy through their extraordinary commitment and leadership to the students and families at Logos, and also to the St. Louis region. Melissa and George were awarded the inaugural Logos School of Legacy of Hope in 2020. They have been such champions for Logos, and I know that you've seen their love, their passion in everything they've done to help Logos. So help me give a warm welcome to George.
I don't like to stand behind a podium. So first of all, what I'd like to tell you is I've been with Logos for a long time. It was back in the late 90s. There was a gentleman by the name of David Lowenberg, who was our chief operating officer, who came to me one day. I was a CFO at Express Scripts, and said, this little school I work with is in dire trouble. They couldn't get their balance sheet to work. They couldn't get their income statement to work. They couldn't get the financials, the notes, on and on and on. And they were dying for a line of credit that wasn't going to survive. And they couldn't get it without an audited financial, opinion. So Jim, shut your eyes. Brad, or shut your ears. Brad, don't listen to this. But I got the financials to work. I don't know how that ever happened because I'm just a deadbeat CFO, but I got it to work. And 2 years later, I got called again and asked to do it. And I said, this can't go on. You can't keep coming back and having issues. So instead, what I did was I fixed the financials, of course, got it involved, but then I took over as chairman of the board. And I'll tell you, it's been one of the most remarkable things I ever did in my life. I don't have any children that have the issues that we service at Logos. None of my kids have had, well, my kids have not been good, by the way, but that's a whole nother story. But, they've had their challenges, and boy, do I want to get, well, anyway. So when you think about it, though, when you look at the kids that we touch and we influence their lives and we change, it's amazing. I remember going to the school to try to get the books to work, to get involved, and you would see the kids, and Kathy could tell you, a kid when it's in their first couple of weeks because they are not the best behaved. You see those kids walk across on graduation, one of the greatest events you could ever attend is our graduation ceremony, and watch those kids go to the microphone. Every child gives a thank you speech for their diploma. Now, we don't have a lot of them, but I'll tell you what, it's an amazing story when you see the turnaround. These kids have no chance, no choice, and nowhere to go without Logos. We save their lives, and we make an incredible impact on society for everything that they've been able to accomplish. Now, I will tell you, obviously, I love the mission. And it's not a big mission. We serve anywhere from 90 to 110 kids a year. But when you look at changing those lives, is there any of those lives worth throwing away? And Logos doesn't do that. So your job tonight is to fulfill their dreams by raising your paddle at some point, or bidding on the items, or bidding on the silent auction, because I'll tell you what, without this night, there would be no Logos. We can't survive. As Kathy said earlier, we have 6 students per teacher. We have 9 therapists, 9 children per therapist. That cost structure, as an old CFO of a company and ultimately a CEO, doesn't work. It costs $33,000 a year to educate a child. Who can afford $33,000 a year? The only way it works is for you to reach into your heart, and most importantly tonight, your wallet, and make a difference, because you can do it. So let's just break things down in very simple terms. You had a great meal tonight. Some of your sponsors, so you get a little bit of a pardon, but not much. But if you're a guest of somebody, you just had a meal worth, Bobby O's restaurants and hotels are unbelievable. This is worth at least $100, $110 a person. You got all the booze you wanted to drink, and shame on you if you didn't do it. So that's worth, you figure you and your spouse or your guests, you're talking $300, $400 right there. Then you throw in a trip on the Ferris wheel tonight. You get to go to the aquarium. You get free reigns to one of the most premier places in all of St. Louis, thanks to Bobby O. That's got to be a $500 night. And you double that, because there's 2 of you, you're talking $1,000. If you don't give $1,000 tonight, I hope you don't look in the mirror when you're tomorrow morning, because that's really what it is. And I know some of you can't do that, but everybody should raise their paddle and at least give something to help these kids. But if you really want to be good and you got the money, $1,000 is the least you should do. So let's just be good about that. But we're not here about me begging you for money, although that's really important. We're here to honor one of my dearest, deepest friends, Bobby O'Loughlin. So what I'd like to do at this point is show a little video on Bobby.
Bob O'Loughlin, I have so much I want to say to you, to speak from my heart. But many of you in the audience have heard me talk about angels on earth, and Bob is certainly an angel on earth, not only for Logos, but for the whole entire St. Louis community, with what he has brought to all of the different areas of our region. But for Logos, he has brought unwavering commitment to help and make sure that kids who struggle with mental health issues are taken care of and get what they need. And he works tirelessly with us on our board of directors and just in general to make sure that kids are taken care of and can find hope. Thank you, Bob. I'm forever grateful.
What a great gathering tonight, Bobby O. Congratulations. We're all here to celebrate you. No matter if you're from a bar room or a boardroom, there's one thing we all have in common, that at some point in our life, Bobby O did something wonderful for us. Always under the radar, always quiet, but always there for us. Quite obviously, you're a spectacular person, Bobby. I feel fortunate to know and love you.
Bob and Kathy, congratulations on being honored with the prestigious Legacy of Hope Award. You are most deserving of this recognition. We thank you for your dedication and loyalty to the Logos family. Please take a moment and recognize your generosity to Logos. You have had a powerful impact on hundreds of families in our community. Bob and Kathy, I treasure our long-term friendship, and my world is enriched because of our relationship. Logos and the entire St. Louis community have all benefited from your passion and your vision. Thank you, my friends. We are fortunate to have you in our lives.
Bob, congratulations on this Legacy of Hope Award from Logos School. You've been an incredible member of our board, the team, to help support Kathy and all of our incredible staff. So congratulations on that. But above and beyond that, I want to thank you for being the kind of citizen that you are. You are an icon in St. Louis, an icon for our community, an icon for me, whether you like it or not. We look up to you. We appreciate all that you do. And it's always fun to see you around town having a good time, which I know you will tonight. Thank you so much for being the kind of businessman that you are, the creative businessman, the good person to work for, somebody who also creates incredible customer experiences, which I care about greatly. And you set a great example for that, whether it's for people in St. Louis who visit your attractions and your hotels, or people who come from out of town. You make us look really good. And I want to thank you for all of that. You're a great citizen. Have a great night. And congratulations on this award, the Legacy of Hope Award from Logos School.
Hi, I'm Joe Conran, a 40-year friend of Bob O'Loughlin. And Bob O'Loughlin is a friend to St. Louis, to the residents of St. Louis, to the children in St. Louis, and students of various schools and organizations. Bob has always supported charitable causes, and in particular, he has been a fantastic member of the board of Logos School and a leader in our development efforts over the last decade. As you hear about Logos tonight and you walk around the room, please be sure and find Bob and shake his hand and thank him for all the wonderful things that he's done for Logos School.
So Bob O has been just a great leader in our community for many years, leading on great projects and great companies, hiring so many people. And I think about the traits that he has as that great leader, and it starts with his humility. And I know tonight it's very difficult for all of us to sit around and talk about his great things that he's done, but Bob, you're just going to have to sit there and take it. But he also has a great way to vision and execute and partner. And when I talk about partnership with Bob, and when you're invited around his table, it's always a win-win scenario. And I know the Logos community has experienced that for many years that he's been involved. And it's not just a community or a building, but it's the kids that have benefited from Bob's generosity and leadership. And that's what we're celebrating tonight. So Bob, congratulations. I couldn't think of a better person for Logos to honor. And I'm very honored to be considered a friend of yours. So thanks and have a great night.
Hi, this is Bill DeWitt from the St. Louis Cardinals. I'd like to congratulate Bob O'Loughlin for his Legacy of Hope Award from Logos School. You know, Bob is passionate about a lot of projects. I know Logos is near and dear to his heart.
Thanks, Bob.
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 Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob.
So as you can tell, Bob is a very special person. Let me give you a couple of my insights, because they were filming that crap and they were just, doing their own thing. Let me talk a little bit about Bob. So first of all and foremost, Bob is a family man. He's got 3 children. He's got a lovely wife. I'll never understand why Kathy ever married him. I just don't get it. But Kathy and Bob, you are very special to Melissa and I, and thank you so much for all you do for our community. In addition to being a family man, he is a civic leader. What he does in this town is unbelievable. Behind the scenes, working with people that we wouldn't even want to meet with, he goes behind the scenes to try to make a difference, to try to change the face of our city, our county, and where we're going as a state. And it is unbelievable the time and effort he puts, and money, quite frankly, that he puts into this to make a difference for the city of St. Louis and for the St. Louis County. It's remarkable. He's been involved with many, many organizations. You know, one of the most impressive things about Bob is his business acumen. You know, we had a lot of employees at Express Scripts. I had an unbelievable host of management that could help direct me and lead our company to where it needed to get to. We also had billions of dollars in financial backing from the stock markets, the bond markets. So I had a lot of support. Bobby O's done this all on his own. Think about it, would you do it? Would you take your last few dollars and go bet on a hotel that hasn't been successful for years and turn into something as great as Union Station? Remember, there was a big shopping center out here. What happened to that? This became an empty parking lot. Bobby had a vision. He saw what could be, he dreamed it, and he also negotiated for pennies on the dollar, which is Bobby's greatest asset, but he got it done. And he turned this into one of the greatest assets that St. Louis has to offer. How many years? You know, I'm old, and we've been talking about an aquarium in this city forever. We never had an aquarium. We got an aquarium now. We got a Ferris wheel. We've got great hotels. If you ever go up to 360 Ballpark at the Village, Bob, I want to get paid for this. You know, it is amazing. If you ever go up there and look out to the river, look down into the Cardinals ballpark, what Bobby's done, but keep in mind, he doesn't have all that financial backing that many of the people in business have. He took his own blood, sweat, and tears and vision and made a business. That's risk, that's reward, that's an entrepreneurialism that this country's all about, and Bobby, you're the best I've ever saw at it. You are a remarkable man. I will also tell you, he's a fierce competitor. He loves sports. When you think about golf, old Warson, if you have a short putt or you have a long putt, Joe Conran doesn't buy this, but I'll tell you what, if there was one man I'd bet on to make a putt with money on the line in the championship match, Bobby O never misses that putt. Bobby O owns all the basketball scoring records down at the MAC. His name's been retired. He's in the Hall of Fame down there. When you think about all the great things, and think about when in high school, there was two pitchers, a lefty and a righty. One was Bobby O'Loughlin, the other was Steve Carlton. How'd you like to go up against that? So he's got a tremendous, but probably the best story, and I'll give a little shout out to my friends at NetJets because we fly those guys a lot, and it's a great service, so I get paid for that too. But I will tell you that when we get on a plane, so Bobby O and Joe and I were all flying out to Pebble Beach a while back, and Bobby always wants to play cards. And Joe always wants to play cards. And what happened was, Joe always talks big. Bobby not only kicked his ass, but he devastated him, which was really important because that set off the whole weekend. But anyway, Bobby O, one of my dearest, closest friends, gets the Legacy of Hope Award. So Bobby, if you don't mind coming up and getting the award, thank you.
This is embarrassing. I've done many of these things, but not like that. But thank you so much. George, as he said, is one of my best friends. And I'll tell you a funny story about George and I. And I asked my assistant, Kathy, to set up a meeting with George at Express Scripts so I could get some of their room nights. And she said, I've got a meeting set up at the St. Louis Club with George. Little did I know that George said to Suzanne, set up a meeting with Bobby so we can put him on the board of LOGOS in development. I had not met George. We went to the St. Louis Club. We're sitting there. I'm selling him. He's selling me. We're hitting it off like you wouldn't believe. And we get to the end of the breakfast, and George says to me, he said, Bob, you're probably wondering why you're here. Well, if anybody knows me, I know why I'm there. And so he said, I'd like you to head up development and go on the LOGOS board. And I said, George, I thought I was here to book some room nights with you. If you know George Paz, he looked at me in the eye, he said, I think we can do both. So that's how our relationship started. And it's been a real treat to be on the LOGOS board, work with George, and we're off and running to do something that was incredible for LOGOS. And I'd like to share one story with you. Before I do that, as Joe Conran knows, I always do a commercial. But I'd like to thank Tim Cooper and Jackie Spindler for another amazing event tonight here. We have a wedding going on in the Grand Hall. We've got all of the activity behind us. We have the blues opener. And time and time again, and I'll make a bold prediction, which I'm going to do continuously. This facility here, which, as George said, we took a huge risk that people thought I was crazy to get involved in it. Spent over $200 million fixing this place up, all cash. And this will be one of the preeminent hotel complexes in the United States. And so I'm very proud of it. And I think you'll see as time goes by, we've got a great team here headed up by Tim Cooper, and we'll do a great job. But, you know, a week ago Sunday, I was standing up in the Grand Hall. Ron Kraszewski for Stiefel did a party up there before we went to see Bocelli sing. And I'm standing there with my son Steve, and I'm sure he won't mind me telling this story because it's pertinent to what's going on tonight. Is I'm watching Arnold Donald, a good friend of ours, text continuously, and I thought, you know, something must be going on big at Carnival, because I gave him 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Finally went over and I said, Arnold, what's going on? What's so important that you're doing what you're doing here? He said, well, Bob, he said, I'm texting my son. And he said, I'm worried about him. And he said, I want to make sure he's okay. He thinks one way, I think the other way. And the story goes, which was told here before, that he adopted a young son, about 8 years old. And by the time he got to be about 16 years old, they were fearful and had to take all of the sharp objects around their house, that he would either kill himself or kill them. And so he took him to LOGOS school to see if he could work with the people there and straighten it out. And the story's been told here before, but I think it's important to tell it again. That basically the first week that his son was there, he threw 2 chairs out the window. And Arnold said, what am I going to do now? I'm at lost. I don't know what to do. So he brought the young son back to LOGOS, and Kathy and the teachers and the therapists sat down with him and said, look, you had a bad day yesterday. How can we help you? He said, my son sat there and cried for a half hour. And then LOGOS took him under their wing. They got him to graduate. He went to CEDC, and then he went on to college. And that was the end of the story. But you know, that's not the end of the story when you have people with special needs. And what LOGOS does, and once they get out of school, they're somebody that parents have to take care of. And I said to myself as I was looking at it, not only LOGOS, but I have a friend in San Diego that works with special need people. And I'm going to contribute as much money as I can, both to LOGOS and to special need kids, because this doesn't end after school. It goes on for a lifetime, and it's something that we have to do. What Everett said earlier, that the thing that bothered me the most during the pandemic, and our industry got hit the hardest when they shut down all hotels and restaurants. And we kept them open because we felt there'd be a time to come back. That didn't bother me because we've done very well and I could afford to do it. But what bothered me the most, that we closed down schools. And they actually said we can teach kids through the Zoom. We can't do anything through the Zoom. And I'm glad you're back here today in person. We're social people. And our kids need their friends, and they need teachers to interact with them. And I hope we never go back to that, and I hope we never politicize that. But I would hope tonight that you can reach out and contribute to a cause that my good friend, George Paz, I shouldn't be up here getting any awards. He should get the award every year, because he turned this whole school around, and I'll do whatever I can for him, not only at the school, but whatever he endeavors. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Bob, George, Melissa. LOGOS is so grateful to the three of you and your commitment, your passion to the school, and your support. Once again, congratulations on your Legacy of Hope win. Thank you so much. Next, I'd like to welcome Carrie Greathouse to come up because Carrie's got some great news. If you bought a raffle ticket, you're going to really be wondering and saying, oh, we're going to be glad to see Carrie. So Carrie is on the board, and she is a committee member, the board and development committee member. So Carrie, do you have some great news for us? All right. Where's Mr. Amini? He's up here somewhere. Thank you so very much. So we have a wonderful, our raffle. Yes, let's give a round of applause. Absolutely. As the owner of Amini's, he's always been so supportive, and we're so appreciative. And we wanted to do something a little different this year, and we thought, you know, we're going to do a raffle. And we raised some great money on the donation that you made. So thank you so very much. And now, our lucky winner. Are you ready, Carrie?
Ready. So the winner of the $5,000 shopping spree at Amini's is not me, even though I bought tickets. My fellow new board member, Michael Vasta.
Yeah, right there.
I got nothing for you, but I'll
We have a great gift certificate for you, absolutely. But just not right here. All right, now, we hope that some of you bought a golden raffle ticket. Do we have any golden raffle ticket? Raise your hand if you bought a golden raffle ticket. All right. So your chances were really good. And whether you're going to choose Tuscany, Costa Rica, or you might do a Kentucky Bourbon Distillery tour or a Texas Gaylord Golf Resort. Well, we're going to find out really quick. So do we have a winner?
And it's not me. So, because they told me if it was me, I wouldn't be standing up here. So, the golden ticket winner, Don Adamski. Aha! Yay! Yay!
We're just going to give you a great handshake, all right? Congratulations. Okay, but we do want to know, are you thinking Tuscany? Are you thinking Costa Rica? What are you thinking here? Costa Rica, all right. Well, thank you to all of those of you who actually bought a ticket, but, so that means we had a lot of people who didn't win. But guess what? Now you can be a winner because we're getting ready to start our live auction. And to be a winner, and this is so easy, all you have to do is be the last paddle in the air, right? So if I can get those house lights up because I want to see all these beautiful, shining faces here. But more importantly, I want to see your paddle. Oh, yeah. So we're going to get those house lights up as much as we can. And then I'm going to introduce you to my two wonderful bid assistants here. I have Aaron, who's coming over on this side. This is Aaron. And then I have Shauna. And so make sure these lovely ladies, we have a pretty powerful female team here. So, yeah. And then I have Holly back here, who's going to make sure she gets all of the good recording down. So, Dee, you're ready as well, I hope. And then we have some really fun auction items, so get those paddles ready. Now, what I want you to do is I want to make sure that your paddles work because I've known people to say, yeah, my paddle didn't work. So take your paddle. I want you to wave in the air because this is the only time you get to do it for free. Yeah, this is it. All right. Okay, I see some really, okay, table number 26. Table number 26, I'm calling you out. Thank you very much. All right. Table 16, calling you out. Let's see those paddles. There we go. All right. All right, now, so we've got some great live auction items. Our first live auction items, oh my goodness, this is going to be great. Number one, do we have any Cardinal fans in the house? Woo! So I also believe that Bill DeWitt's in the house. Are you here? I do believe so. Because he has donated an incredible package. Are you ready for this? Because we have the opportunity to go green with some Cardinal Red. That's right. Because you also, not only are you going to get incredible seats, you're going to get the first pitch. You get to throw out an honorary pitch in a pregame ceremony at the field right there at Busch Stadium before a Cardinals game. You get green seats. Now, these are located right behind home plate. You get access to the exclusive Cardinals Club, which is the awesome pregame buffet, full-service bar. I mean, topping it off, After tonight, you know how awesome VIP parking is, right? So we're going to give you VIP parking. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is auction item number 1. Ladies, let's get to work here. All right, what am I bid? Who'll start me off at $500? Let's go. And gonna get $500, and now I'm gonna get $7.5, and gonna get $1,000, and now $1,500. Hey, did I mention how many seats that was? Yeah, hello. Because it's the good seats, it's the green seats right there. I'm telling you, these are awesome, awesome seats. 1,000, 1,500, and gonna get 1,000. I'm gonna go 1,500, and gonna get $1,000, and now we're gonna go 1,500, and now 2,000. I'm at $1,500, and now 2,000. I'm at $1,500, and now I'm gonna get $2,000. We're gonna get 2,000. I'm at $1,500, I'm gonna get $2,000. Did you do it? I'm at 1,500. Take 17.5 from you. 1,500, 17.5. You haven't even paid for the first pitch yet. Now 2,000, Aaron. And gonna get 17.5, and now $2,000. Think about that first pitch. $2,000, and now 22.5, and gonna get $2,000, and now 22.5. I'm at $2,000, and now gonna get $22.50. Anyone else? I'm at $2,000. Don't you lose it now. $2,000, and now 22.5. Last call. I'm at $2,000, and now 22.5. Are you all done? 22.5, and I have sold out $2,000 your way. Shauna, $2,000. What's that bidder number? $275 for $2,000. Just give him a big round of applause. All right, next up. Oh, just in case you did not get the opportunity, we still have some great Cardinals. Are you ready for this? David Sabata, he has donated this incredible package right now. Where are you, David? There you are. Thank you so very much for your donation tonight. Now check this out. This is your great experience right here. You get 4 great seats. Now this is in section 3. Are you ready for this? Row 4. Right behind home plate to see the Cardinals take on the Chicago Cubs on Sunday, June 26th. VIP, you're going to get the awesome VIP treatment. You get the upscale pregame buffet, full-service bar, as well as in-seat food and beverage service during the game. You get the parking pass. It's all here. Now, if you didn't get that first package, you're probably going to want this one. This is the ultimate game right now. All right, and here we go. And going to get $1,000 where? And going to get $1,000. And going to get $1,000 where? You're going to get 1,000. And going to get $1,000. We're going to get 500. Now 7.5. And going to get 7.5. And now going to get $1,000. I'm at 750. Now 1,000. Thank you. Now 12.5. I'm at $1,000. And now 12.50. I'm at $1,000 and now 12.5, and now 1,500. I'm gonna go 1,500. Oh yeah, don't let him beat you out like that. 1,500. I'm at 12.5. 1,500. I'm 1,500. There you go. Now 17.5. I'm at $1,500, and now I'm gonna go 1,750. I think you do. 17.5. I'm at $1,500, and now I'm gonna go 17.5. $1,500. Now 1,750. Anyone else at $1,750? Last call, 1,750, and I have sold out $1,500 your way, Charlotte. Bid number is 257. Thank you so very much. We sure appreciate this. All right. I'm going to tell you what, they just keep getting better and better. Item number 3, this is our wine and dine. We're talking about an incredible 4-course dinner with wine pairings. Now, this is for 10 people at Capitol Grill. 10 people right in Clayton. Chef Cliff Law is going to prepare a gourmet dinner, each course paired with a wine selected by Jason Main, the owner and certified sommelier at the Wine Merchant. He's going to introduce each course, and then Jason will discuss the accompanying wine. You can customize this package, and it includes food and beverage for 10 people, plus tax and gratuity. Now, they just need 60 days notice, and these are good Sundays through Thursdays. No holidays, though, all right? Now, we want a big shout-out to the Capitol Grill, the Wine Merchant, and Michael Vasta. Thank you so very much. We sure appreciate that. All right, here we go. Wine and dine, and what am I bid? We're talking 10 people at the Capitol Grill. All right, 1,000, and let's go. And gonna get $1,000, and now 1,500. And gonna go $1,500, and now 2,000, and $2,000, and now 25. I'm at $2,000, and now 25. I'm at $2,000, I'm gonna get 25, and now 3,000. I'm at 20, go 3,000. Thank you. Now 35. I'm at $3,000, and now 30. I'm at 3,000. My way, you're all out. 3,000, now 35. I'm at $3,000, and now I get to get 35. I'm at $3,000, and now I get to get 35, 35. At $3,000, I'll take 32.5 one time. 32.5 on a child's ticket. $3,000, and now 32.5. Last call, $3,000, and now 32.5. And I have sold it right in the front at $3,000. Thank you so much. What's that bidder number? 159. Let's give him a big round of applause. All right, number 4. Package number 4 is our Seaside at Cabo San Lucas. We want to give a big shout out to Carrie and Bob Greathouse. Thank you so very much. We appreciate your donation on this fabulous package tonight. Imagine traveling on that winding road, going to Cabo San Lucas desert landscapes. You see it all. This is a 7-night stay for up to 8 people in Cabo San Lucas, Mexico's premier resort, Rancho San Lucas. Oceanfront Resort features Greg Norman's signature golf course, luxurious full-service spa, flavorsome cuisine, biking trails, infinity pools, unique lagoons. This has it all. You get a 2-bedroom, 3-bathroom penthouse unit. That's right. What an incredible package we have right here for you. The only blackout date on this is Christmas, New Year's week. Otherwise, it's good all of 2022. This is an absolute memory-making trip for you right now. Here we go. Now, as an alternative, if the winner would rather, they can stay at the Grand Solmar at Lands Inn, which is a sister resort located closer to the marina and Cabo nightlife. But if you want the quiet seaside, there you go. Here we go. You're going to want that one. So you get 2-bedroom, 3-bath penthouse, sleeps up to 8 people. And once again, our thanks to Carolyn and Robert Greathouse. We appreciate your support tonight. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what a great package right here. All right, and here we go. 1,000, 2,000. I'm going to get $2,000. I'm going to get $2,000 and now 3. I'm at $2,000 and now I'm going to go 3,000. I'm at $2,000 and now we're going to go $3,000. We're going to go 3,000. It's good for a whole year. 3,000. I'm at $2,000 and now I'm going to go 3. I'm at $2,000 and now we're going to go $3,000. I'm going to get 2,000. Now I'm going to go 3. You are not looking. This is for a family of up to 8 people going to this amazing resort. And we're only asking $3,000, and it's for a week. $2,000, I'll take $2,500. $2,000 and now $25. Now $3,000. $3,000, thank you, now $35. I'm at $3,000, now $35. I'm at $3,000 and now $35. Thank you, now $4,000. I'm at $35 and now I'm going to get $4,000. I think you want to go one more time, $4,000. I'm at $35 and now I'm going to get 4. I'm at $35 and $4,000. Good job, now $45. And at $4,000, it's just like checkers. See, now it's your turn. $4,000, $45. I'm at $4,000 and now I'm going to get 45. It doesn't hurt near as much if you do it really fast. 45 and at $4,000 and now 45. I'm at $4,000 and now I'm going to get 45. You want to go one more time. He says, yes, honey, I think we should. It goes to Logos. What a win-win situation. You get a great trip, and the money goes to Logos. $4,500. I'm a $4,000 asking $4,500. Anybody else at $45? $4,000. Now I get 45. She's looking at you, and all you have to do is give her that, yes, baby, I want to take you to, you want to do this. $4,000, $45. One more time. He says he wants you to go. 45. $4,000, $45. One more time. Come on, you want to do this. 45. $4,000. Now I get 45. They're all cheering for you. And going to get 45, 45. Oh, they want, now the whole crowd's cheering for you. 45, I think so. Yo, did she just hold that number down? Anyone else at 45? Last call, and I have sold at $4,000. What's that bidder number? Oh, that's a good one. One is your bidder. Let's give him a big round of applause, and thank you to my backup bidders. We got there with your help. Thank you. All right, our next item right here. Oh, my lands, that's a winner. Looking for a premium game day experience right here. This is an exclusive private suite while cheering for our own Cardinals. Now, you get 19 of your best friends, and you get an upfront awesome location right during the 2022 season, hosted by PwC and Miles Mooney. This luxury suite includes indoor and outdoor seating, a climate-controlled social area, retractable window panel for open-air setting, a private room, multiple televisions, and you get an $800 food credit for all your favorite ballpark snacks and cold beverages. What a package right here. 20 people in a suite, Cardinals game, Thank you again, Miles Mooney and PWC. Thank you so very much. And here we go. This is going to be a great one. 20 people. All right, 2,000 and let's go. I'm going to get 1,000 too. 2,000, I'm going to go 3,000. At 3,000, gotcha. Now 4. I'm at $3,000 and I'm going to get 4. I'm at $3,000 and now I'm going to get 4,000. Thank you. Now 5. I'm at 4 here. Now I'm going to get 5, 5, 5, 4. Now I'm going to get 5,000. I'm going to get $4,000 and now I'm going to go 5, 5. Thank you. Now 6,000. I'm at 5 and 6. I'm at 5 and 6. I didn't get you, Shauna. 5, 6. 6, now 7. I'm going to get 7,000. 6, 7. 7, now 8. 8,000, now 9. I'm going to get 9,000. 8 and 9. I'm at 8,000. Oh, that's the wrong way. 8, 9,000. 8, get 9,000. You want to go 85? I'll let you on a child's ticket. 85. Now 9,000. 9,000. Now 95. I'm going to get 9,000. Now 95. Anyone else at 9,500? Last call, 9,500. And I have sold out $9,000. Thank you, George. What's that bidder number? 140. Thank you so very much. George and Melissa, we sure appreciate you. All right. Item number 6, a 5-star experience. This will be a really incredible dining experience because, wow, 8 people are going to get to go to Annie Gunn's, one of St. Louis' most celebrated restaurants. And this is going to be a custom designed dinner. Custom designed dinner. You're going to start off with an appetizer and sparkling wine, followed by two courses created by renowned executive chef Lou Rock III, and you'll complete it with dessert and Annie Gunn's special coffee blend. Wine director Glenn Bargett will pair each course with a perfect wine from their Wine Spectator. Are you ready? The best of award excellence wine. And don't forget, you'll remember this meal forever. This is a memory maker. Annie Gunn's and the Smokehouse Market are passionate about extending hospitality. So you can use your reservation on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, with no holidays. All right? Tax and gratuity are not included on this one, but we want to give a big shout out and a big thank you to Mr. Tom Sainer. Thank you so very much. Mr. Tom Sainer, we really appreciate your donation tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, who wants to take a trip to Annie Gunn's? Here we go. All right, 1,000, 2,000. I'm going to get $1,000 and now 2,000. I'm going to get 2,000 now 3. I'm going to get 3 now. I'm going to get 4 and a $4,000. I'm going to get 4 now. I'm going to get 5 and a 5,000 now 6. 6,000. I'm going to get 5 and now 6,000. I'm with Aaron. 5, 6,000. I'm at 5 and now I'm going to go $6,000. 6 now 7. At 6 now 7. Oh, Shauna, you're out. 7 no. Well, I'm going to go 6 now. I'm going to go 7. Wait, was that them at 5? That was you at 5. I'm not going to do it to you again. But if you want to be generous and raise it again, I'll let you bid against yourself. Sir, do you want to bid against your wife? 6, 7, 7. Melissa says, I will. 6, 7. I'm going to go 7,000. I'm going to go 6 now. I'm going to go 7,000. Okay, now you're out. Now you need to bid again. 7,000. Now, if you both bid, do I get to double it? Okay, I'm just kidding. 7,000. And now 8,000. And I'm going to get 7 now. 8,000. I'm a 7 now. 8,000. I love you. I love you so much. 7, 8,000. Ain't gonna get 7 now. He's gonna take her paddle away. 7, 8,000. Ain't gonna get 7,000 now. $8,000. I'm a 7 now. Anyone else at $8,000 to Annie Gunn's? Anyone else at 8,000? I'm a 7,000 now. 8,000. Last call. 8,000, and I have sold at $7,000. What's that bid number? 143. Oh, Ellie. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention to the 4 legs. Actually, there's 6 walking up here. Looky here. Here comes Milo. Now, I want you to know that Milo is about the most adorable Aussie doodle that you will ever see. Check this dog out. The students and the staff at LOGOS have been crazy about this dog. Listen, hey, listen up. I want to let you know, I have to ask Kathy, where's Kathy Finger at? Now, Kathy, I have to ask your permission because I did tell someone that if they bought the dog and donated it, that the school will take the dog. Is that right? She said yes. You heard it. So, Ladies and gentlemen, we have this absolutely adorable Milo, the Aussie Doodle. He's affectionate, he's sweet, he's loving, he's also kind, and he has been a great therapy dog for a lot of the students there at the school. They have absolutely adored him. He does some tricks, all right? He does some tricks, but he's also learning. He's potty trained, and he's doing a fantastic job, and they all love him very much. So, who would like to take Milo home tonight? All you have to do is be the last bidder in the air. And I'm going to start off where everybody can have fun at $1,000. All right, here we go. And 1,000, now 2,000. At 2,000, now 2,500. Okay, I have 25, 3,000, 35, 4, 4,000, 4,500. Now $5,000 right there. 5,000 and now 55. I'm a 5,000, now 5,500. And gonna go 5,000, I'm gonna go 55. 55, 55. Are we all done at 5,500? 5,000 and 55 right there. And now 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. And I have now bid $7,500. Hey, David, why don't you just say 10,000 and knock him out? Hey, Aaron, help him out. Tell him 10,000 and we'll just go there. 7,500, now 10,000. And it's 7,500, now 10,000. I'm going to go 75. Anybody else? At $8,000, last call. Huh? Anyone else? And I've sold that dog for $7,500.
So we actually banded together and we're donating Milo to LOGOS.
You just made a lot of kids happy. Oh my. I think all the teachers and students are going to be doing a happy dance. In case you did not hear, they are donating Milo back to LOGOS. As I was talking to some of the staff earlier, they said this is so bittersweet because Milo has been loved so much by the school and the kids, and some of the kids had really gotten attached. And Milo's been just doing a wonderful job and done some great therapy. And so I'm going to tell you that you guys have made some children really, really happy. And I think actually a lot of teachers too, so this is good. So thank you so much. All right. That is what Passion for Logos is all about. That's why we're here tonight, folks. That is the perfect example of why we are here tonight. Our next item number 8, is our Fairway to Heaven. It's the opportunity to play golf on 3 exquisite courses. The Bella Reef Country Club, Old Warson Country Club, and the Country Club of St. Albans. You and 2 friends, 18 holes. You get lunch with members of each club, and we want to thank Jim Havel, Charlie Metalberg, and Joseph Bianco so much for their donation. You don't get this. 3 friends, you and 3 friends. All right. So you don't get to go to these country clubs and these courses unless you're a member. So this is really a great opportunity to get to play some great courses right here. And don't forget, the money goes to LOGOS. That's what's most important, so you're supporting LOGOS tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Who'll start me off at $1,000, and let's go. And getting 1,000 where? And 1,000 for 4 of you now for all 3 courses. And getting 1,000, thank you, now 12 and a half. And getting $1,000 and now $1,250, now $1,500. I'm at 12 and a half and now $1,500. I'm at 12 and a half and now I'm gonna go $1,500. Where do you go 15? I'm at 12 and a half and now $1,500, thank you. And now 17 and a half, and now 2,000. I'm at 17 and a half and now 2,000. At 2,000, Shauna, they're out. 2,000. I'm at 17 and a half. $2,000. We got to go 2,000. 2,000. Thank you. Now 22 and a half. Yes, yes. And now 25. I'm at 22 and a half and now 5. I'm going to get 22 and a half and now 25. 5. 2,500. At 2,500, going to get 22 and a half and now 25. $2,500. I think you want to go one more time. It's for a great cause. You're going to get to play some great golf. $2,500. Anyone else? 25. One more time. I got to go. 2,500. Oh, Oh, that was close. Now 7.5, 2,500 and now 27.5. Thank you so much. 25 and now 7.5. Anyone else? This side's in, this side's out. Come on, anyone else at 27.5? 27.5, last call, 27.50. Yes, sir, right up front. And now 3,000. And gonna get 27.5 and now 3,000. Yes, 3,000. And now 32.5. I'm at 3,000, now 32. Hey, that was so fun. Let's try it again. 3,000, now 32.5. I'm at 3,000 in the back and now 32.5, last call. And I sold it for $3,000. 405. 405 is your buyer number. All right, thank you so much. Now we're running out of packages. Our next package is number 9, the Gourmet Private Chef Dinner Party and Bourbon Tasting for 12 in your home. Simon and Angelica Lusky, where are you? Oh, thank you so much, guys. We sure appreciate your donation tonight. They're owners of the Revel Kitchen. And we appreciate this so much because whether you want to throw a dinner party for friends or business, here's a great opportunity because from shopping for the ingredients to cooking and the cleanup, you're going to let Chef Simon Lusky, the former chef of the St. Louis Cardinals, several of the St. Louis Blues players, and other elite athletes, and now owner of Revel Kitchen, take care of the details while you entertain your guests. Guess what? No cleanup for you. Chef Lusky's going to hand select this an incredible menu based on your taste, all right? And then one of the most extensive bourbon collections in St. Louis area is going to adjoin that food. Wow. A truly unique taste right here. With our thanks to Angelica and Simon, we appreciate you so very much tonight. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and once again, I'm looking to see it's 12 people. That's right, 12 people in your home. All right, and don't forget the bourbon tasting. All right, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the auction is on. Who wants to start me off at 10,000 on this one? And let's go. All right, I'm going to get 2,000, 3,000. I'm going to get 3,000, 4. I'm going to get 3,000 and now 4. I'm at $3,000 and now I'm going to get 4,000. I'm at $3,000 and now we're going to get 4,000. I'm at 3,000, now 4. Thank you, now 5. And now we're going to get 5,000. 5,000, now 6. I'm at 5 and now 6,000. And now 7. I'm at 6,000 and now I'm going to get $7,000. I think so. I'm at 6 and now 7. I'm at $6,000 and now 7. I'm at 6 and now I'm going to get $7,000. We're going to get 7. Shauna, which one do you have in? There's 2 of them there that were bidding at the same table, and I want to make sure that we've got the right one. 6, 7. Is David in? 6, 7. You've got David in at 7. 6, 7,000. I'm going to get 6,000 and now 7. Anyone else at $7,000? 7,000. Last call. I don't want to miss you. 7,000, and I have sold that dinner for $6,000, number 170. Thank you, David. We sure appreciate you. Oh, guess what? Chef Simon says, okay, Shannon, I will do a second package. Yes! Number 254, thank you so very much. We appreciate our buyers and we appreciate our chefs. Thank you so very much. Wonderful, wonderful. Let's give them all a round of applause. Woo! All right. Our next item. Hey, this one is for the kids. Look at this one. You get to celebrate right here at Union Station. This is celebrating under the sea because you get the St. Louis Aquarium right here. Admission for 20. And you can do the aquarium, the ropes course, the mirror maze, all these fun things. Plus, you're going to get to go right over to the Build-A-Bear workshop. And you get your own, each child will get their own furry friend, which is such a wonderful package. We want to give a big shout out to the St. Louis Union Station and Maxine Clark for this wonderful donation tonight, all right? Just give them a little heads up, dates agreeable, all right? We want to definitely get the dates agreeable, and we want to give a big shout out to Bob. Thank you very much for your donation on this. I don't know, I want to, can I call him Bobby O too? I want to call him Bobby O. Okay, I love that, okay. All right, so thank you, Bobby O and Maxine, all right? Now, this is good all through next year of 2022. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This one is for the kids, a birthday party for 20. Here we go, 500, let's go. And gonna get $500, and gonna get 5, now 7.5, we're gonna get 750. I'm at 5, we're gonna get 7.5, and now $1,000, we're gonna get 1,000, and now 12.5, gonna get 12.5, I'm at 8,000, 12.5, and now 15, and at 1,500, we're gonna get 1,500, gotcha, and now 17.5, 17.5, and now 2,000, and gonna get $2,000, gonna get 2,000, I'm at 17.5, and now $2,000, yes, and now 22.5, I'm at 2,000, and now 22.5, I'm at $2,000, and now 22.5, gonna get 22.5, 22.5, and now 25, 22.5, and now 25. I didn't get you, Aaron. You got to be a little quicker. 2,500, 25, now 7.5. I missed you again. 27.5. I'm at 25, and now 7. There, that one was quick. Now 3,000. I'm at 27.5, and I got to go $3,000. I'm going to get 3,000, and now 32.5. I'm at 3,000. Now I got to get 32.5. I'm at 32.5. I got 35. I'm at 32.5, and now 35, 5, 5, 5, 3,500. Anyone else? 35. 3,500, Mr. Amini, you want him one more time. 3,500, 3,500. Oh, what the heck? Yes, 35 and now 37.5. I'm at 35 and now 7.5. Anyone else at 37.50? Well, I appreciate what you did do. 35, 7.5. Last call, and I have sold out 3,500 to the Aminis. Thank you so much. What's that bidder number? 270, 270. Thank you so very much. Okay, I've got a surprise. You gotta love it when I've got a surprise. So, it wasn't in your program. This is really a surprise. Bill and Mike. So this is an amazing package to Fantasy Cardinal Camp. That's right. 6 days, 5 nights, you get to go to training. It's fantasy camp now. It's going to be about October, November. Is that right, Mike? October, November. He can tell you all about it because he bought it one year. Mike, what did you think?
It wasn't worth it. I wouldn't do it. It was incredible. No, it was incredible.
It was incredible. That's what you said.
You play 7 games. You have an ex-Cardinal on your team. You have an ex-Cardinal as your coach. You get to hang out with them in the bar afterwards. Pretty incredible. Great experience.
All right. So you heard all that awesome information. I'm going to tell you what. If you don't get this package, and let's see. I wish we had a little slide on it so you could see it up there. It is an incredible package, though, and I want to make sure there is really, you get meals, you get breakfast and lunch right there at the training, all right? You get several other meals that are included. Dee, do you have that sheet? Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate it. It was a late addition. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Plus, you get round-trip airfare from St. Louis to Florida. You get 5 nights at the Marriott, daily transportation to and from Roger Dean Stadium, breakfast and lunch daily at the St. Louis Training Clubhouse, awards dinner, and 3 dinners at Roger Dean Stadium. Now, here's the best part. Are you ready for this? Cardinal Apparel, including 2 full, authentic Cardinal uniforms. Autograph session, you get it all. How much fun is this? This camp package is compliments of David Sabata. Let's give him a big round of applause. Thank you, David. With Amarazak Moving Systems, and we're so appreciative of him tonight. Now, are you ready for this? Because I'm so excited. Here we go. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm going to take a look, and what am I bid on this one? All right. 10,000. Thank you, Mike. Oh, I'll start a little bit lower since you gave me such a great testimonial. Yeah. All right, here we go. Mike, you'll start me off at 1,000, won't you? Just because you knew it. Yeah. All right, 1,000, 2,000. I'm gonna get $2,000. I'm gonna get 2,000. Now we gotta get 2,000. I'm at $2,000 and now 3. I'm gonna go $3,000 and now 4. I'm at $3,000 and now I gotta get 4,000. Now 5. I'm at $4,000 and now I gotta get 5. I'm at 4 and now I gotta get 5. I'm at $4,000 and now 5. Now 6. I'm 5. Now 6,000. I'm gonna get 5 and I gotta go $6,000. I'm at 5 and I gotta go 6,000. I'm at 5 here now I gotta go 6. I'm at 5 here now. I got to go 6,000. Hey, Shauna, I tell you what, I'm at 5,000 right here. And Shauna, I'm going to give you an opportunity right now that if they say yes and raise their paddle at 5,000, we'll double it up and we'll sell 2 packages. How's that? All right, $5,000 and I have sold it. What's that bidder number? Number 342. Thank you so very much. All right, now our last package, I want you to take a look right up here. Watch this. So check this out and surround yourself with the ultimate in splendor, located along stunning destinations with the most gorgeous beaches in Mexico. You can choose. It's 8 days, 7 nights at a AAA 4 diamond, and it's a Grand Mayan. You get to choose from Los Cabos, Riviera Maya, Nueva Vallarta, Puerto Peñasco, or Acapulco. Luxury accommodations, and some of the accommodations even have Cirque du Soleil on the property. Amazing food. It's for 2 adults, and you can actually take 2 children along under the age of 12. All right, this is a donation from our company right here, from Raising Paddles. And so we are so excited. This is an amazing vacation, I'll tell you that. Vedanta is what it's called. This is Vedanta. So enjoy. There's some Cirque du Soleil scenes. And I'm going to tell you what, gorgeous accommodations, and I don't know about you if you're ready for some toes in the sand, but here's your opportunity. All right, here we go, and it's 8 days and 7 nights right there in a AAA 4 diamond Grand Mayan. Here we go. All right, 1,000, and let's go. And gonna get 1,000 where? And 1,000. Now I'm gonna go 1,500. And gonna go $1,500, and now I'm gonna get 2,000 and $2,000, and now I'm gonna get 25. I'm at $2,000, and now 25. I'm gonna get 25. 25. I'm gonna get 20. Hey, you know what I'm going to do, Shauna? Where are you at 2,000? I'm going to tell you what. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sell her a package at $2,000. What's your bidder number, ma'am? Number 249. Now, Shauna, I will sell your lady a package at $2,000. And what's that bidder number? 274, and if anyone else would like to take this package, I will sell you. It's a $4,500 value, and I will sell all you have to do. I'd love to have an Oprah moment. You get a package, and you get a package. 247, you get a package. 170, you get a package. 176, you get a package. 159, you get a package. 198, you get a package. 165, you get a package. 166, you get a package. 272, you get a package. 173, you get a package. 313, you get a package. 108, you get a package. Anyone else want a package at $2,000? 240, you get a package. Last call. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Woo! Okay, that was so much fun. And before we move on, I'd like to bring up LOGOS board member and development committee co-chair, John Jennings. John, let's give a warm welcome to John as he approaches the stage.
So, I'm up here. First of all, I guess in no particular order, I am a board member, and I'm a LOGOS parent, or I will say I'm the parent of a LOGOS alumni. And my daughter, Claire, was struggling. And she was at Ladue, and Ladue tried their best, but they could not provide the resources. So we went to Logos, and she's doing great now. She is currently getting her grad degree in English at St. Louis University. And get this, for free. She rocked college, and it's interesting. I'll ask Claire, you're doing so well, and you were like so horrible, and you were so struggling. I mean, she might have been as bad as George's kids, right? So she was so horrible. I said, Claire, what was it? Was it the tens of thousands of dollars of therapy? Was it your supportive parents, your friends, your support system? She said, no, it's Logos. So it's been amazing, and I just would like to thank everybody at Logos for helping my daughter. But really why I'm here is to talk to you about something incredibly exciting, Missouri tax credits. Now, don't start talking again, because this is a great benefit. And this is, I think, what David Young was referring to when there's no limit anymore for giving to Logos. And I'm going to talk about two things. I'm going to mention this tax credit benefit, which is amazing if you qualify, and I'll tell how you qualify. And then I'm going to talk about how Logos is absolutely set up and ready to go to accept appreciated stock as your donation when we do the raise the paddle, instead of just it coming out of your credit card, which is cash. Okay, first, the tax credits. If you have Missouri business income, this is not a paycheck. If you're a partner in a law firm, if you have a medical practice where you're a partner, if you own a farm, if you own real estate, if you run a business of any sort and have ownership and have any income from it, you can be eligible for these tax credits. And if you give at least $10,000 of Logos. And what it is for, if you give $10,000, or let's say $30,000, which is about the cost of a year at Logos, you will get a 50-cent on the dollar tax credit. This is even better than a deduction. So if you give $30,000, what is going to end up costing you? Because you still get your federal deduction, you still get your state deduction, then you get these tax credits. It's going to cost you less than 30 cents on the dollar. So to give to Logos is going to be like $8,700. It makes it incredibly painless. The state of Missouri and federal government are combining together to help you give to Logos. But there's more. If you use appreciated stock, those gains go away. So let's say you've invested in something and the stock is doubled. And who doesn't have stock that's doubled these days, right? With this bubble-licious stock market, right? If you give the stock to Logos, you don't have to pay any of the capital gains tax. And you can buy the stock again. So if you have stock in Apple, you give $10,000, $30,000 of stock to Apple, you can turn around and rebuy it with the cash you would have given to Logos. And it reduces your cost down to less than 15 cents on the dollar. It's amazing. So how do you do this? If you give 10 grand or more, and we like tax credits when you check out, tell the people you're checking out with. And if you'd prefer to give appreciated stock, tell them and they will give you the information on how to do this. It's extremely easy to do. You just talk to your financial advisor or broker, or you do it online yourself at E-Trade or wherever you are. Or if you have any questions, I'll be around. Come ask me. I've done it. It is easy. It is painless. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting Logos.
And now bring Derrick Mabel to the stage. Derrick Mabel.
Thank you for that. If you're wondering, what can this guy say that hasn't already been said? So am I. We're in the exact same boat. And most specifically, Everett, who didn't get the notes on the night, apparently, stole all my thunder. So Everett, we'll scrap it out the next strategic committee meeting. Oh, okay, try to bring this in real quick. So seriously, why am I up here? There's this period in history between post 9/11 and pre-financial crisis for most of us in this room that is sort of a blur in American history. But those were really, really important years to me because I was finishing up school and prolonging being an adult for as long as I possibly could. And I was doing that by touring around and playing shows. And the problem with trying to be a professional musician is A, you definitely don't make any money. B, you definitely don't have any health insurance. And C, you have to come up with something to tell your parents what you're doing after getting a college degree. So through a relationship I had, I got an invitation to interview at this school off of Old Bonham and North Price. And so in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, what can I do that will allow me to take a couple weeks off every so often to be able to pursue this music endeavor? And it turns out it's basically substitute teaching, okay? That's kind of the only thing you can do to tell your parents that as a failing musician, you have something to hold on to, and that college tuition wasn't a total waste. So I came into this school and unknowingly was about to start an entirely new journey on my life. And what happened for me was not just some income or something to pass the time between tours and shows, but it was finding a community and finding a place that serves great purpose. And also, for those of you that don't know, I'm an expert at evaluating the values of dogs. So turns out John Jennings and I got a bargain, and that was our dog just confirming that back there, so sorry about that. But in all seriousness, though, I was at LOGOS for a couple of years, and while the relationships with the kids were absolutely incredible, every year new kids come in who will amaze you, older kids leave who will amaze you, and we talked a little bit about graduation tonight, but what's truly amazing about this school is watching the kids not graduate from LOGOS. It's watching them transition into the mainstream and go back to the districts or the schools that they were at before they were at LOGOS school. It's truly an amazing thing to witness. See, what's challenging is that LOGOS is trying to fix something that we can't really see, we can't really understand. It's smaller than a cell, it's more fleeting than a moment. And if you've ever had a child or a family member who is struggling with their child, if you've ever had a friend whose kid won't go to school because they are that upset, they're that indifferent, they are that misplaced, then you have a little bit, a sense of the challenges and the pain that these parents who walk their kids through that LOGOS door feel. And you'll watch a video, and everybody up here tonight has talked about those kids. And I am here for those kids, and I love those kids, and frankly, probably unrecognized, I was one of those kids. But one thing I want you to think about, one thing I want you to consider are the heroes that work there. And what we have to understand is that mental illness, challenges that are happening to our kids at alarming rates are not going away. We're not walking backwards from that. It's something that we as a society have to deal with head on. And so what I'm going to ask you tonight is to think about, as members of this community here in St. Louis, if you ever have to face that call, if you ever have to fight this challenge, that you will support the heroes and the staff members that work at LOGOS. And for you to understand that, just like going to Big Barnes, just like going to MD Anderson, we need to fund and create a culture inside of LOGOS School that is prepared to deal with the epidemic that is mental health issues in our children and in our adolescent. And so as a honorary employee of LOGOS, not a very good one to be honest, but an honorary employee of LOGOS, I witnessed this firsthand. I saw the talent that it takes to change a child and a family's lives. And even though these diseases are not well understood, these therapists, these teachers, they reach inside of these children and these families, and they dial in what is necessary in behavior, in academics, in therapy to make a difference, change lives, save lives. And while it might not be your home, it is your community. And these are the children and the teachers and therapists that we want to support because they are solving something that is right at our doorstep. It is in our mobile phones. It's in our news feed. It's too much. And so what we're asking you to do right now is one, dig a little deeper than you had planned to dig tonight. Because God forbid you are living in the shoes of these family and these children who are the LOGOS population. But if you happen to have to make that call, you want the very best resources available at your disposal in this community to change lives. So, with all the Southern charm that you are bringing to tonight's event, I'm going to ask you to do two more things, okay? And then I swear we'll get off this stage, we'll collect checks, and we'll go home. But first, number one, please do just a little more than you were planning on doing tonight, please. Because the families and the children and this staff need the resources. They need to be able to build the culture, the environment, and the program to sustain this, not just in our community, but in every community. And that is our ambition at LOGOS School. It's our ability to change lives, to touch families, to create a solution in community and societies for this epidemic crisis that we are going through for mental health and behavioral challenges in our children and in our adolescents. And the very last thing I'm going to ask you to do, LOGOS staff, one more time, please stand up. Ladies and gentlemen, please give them an ovation. So in January, February, March of this year, when they are wondering why they do this, remind them why they do this. Please stand up and give them that deserving ovation. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Right now, we just want to give you a glimpse. So if you'll check out the video monitors, we want to give you a glimpse of just the incredible work that happens at LOGOS.
Mental and emotional health are the basis of our well-being. In a school setting, there's going to be certain demands placed on us, and when we're not well in those areas, I feel like we can't thrive. We can't do what's being asked of us. I think people need to understand that it's not a weakness, that there's strength in reaching out and seeking help for yourself. It's real to educate yourself on the resources that are out there and also what the symptoms are in yourself and in others. So I was here at LOGOS for 11 years. I was the clinical director. And I think what made it special for me is to watch families come in and they are some beyond hope. They've been in other schools and they've heard other stories about what the school's going to be able to do for them and how they can help, and it just doesn't work sometimes. And so I think the best part of Logos is it gives them hope, and they start to see the light come back. They start to see their child transform, and it's I think of the word magic, but it's not magic because it just doesn't happen, but it's beautiful like magic.
Corbin started having some emotional issues when his biological parents were separating. We noticed that it was a lot of trauma. He kind of like just wanted to shut down. He didn't want to thrive. He was always, I don't want to go to school. I don't want to go to school. Maybe he felt like he was not good enough. The school district that he was in couldn't give him the help. So I went and looked for it, and I found Logos. When I first walked into Logos for the tour, I knew right then and there that this is where Corbin belonged. The atmosphere there was warm, heartfelt, smiles, compassion, caring. So we said, yeah, what do we got to do? This is it. This is going to be it. There was some times that Corbin struggled, but he got the tools that he needed to keep on going to the next step, to get further where he needed to be. There's so many people there that when Corbin wanted to shut down and run away from school and from everything in life, they would talk to Corbin, make him see that he can get through this. Sorry. He started believing in himself. And the light went on in his head. And he did it with everybody's help. He did it. I'm so proud of him.
Logos taught me a lot of self-respect. No matter what I look like, what I bring to the table. I came from a trailer park with nothing, and I swear I was just a hair over 400 pounds. It was the worst part of my life. Logos taught me to not care about what people think, because it's my journey, not nobody else's.
Logos changed our lives. I'm not kidding you, didn't they?
It did.
They really did.
I see myself going somewhere. I don't know where, but somewhere good.
This is a little bit of a coined phrase out there, but I say unconditional positive regard, because we want our kids to feel accepted, respected, and really loved. And in their struggles, we're going to be here for them. Every day is a new day at Logos. So if you have a bad day, we work very hard to let them feel like they can start fresh the next day, and we give them coping skills and different options and different alternative ways to cope with whatever they're feeling or whatever they're dealing with in their life. Probably one of my favorite things at Logos is being able to witness the powerful impact that the therapist and the student relationship gives. And so any day, every day, I can walk through these halls and I guarantee I see moments where that student is with that therapist, and while the student might be angry or in pain or celebrating, feeling good, the magic of watching that relationship develop, you can't replicate that. Because you see kids that come in pretty broken and hopeless, and they emerge hopeful, and you see them smiling, and you see them feeling good, and having what should feel like a typical high school or middle school experience here.
we got personal, like we got really personal, like about how I feel, like what's been going on, like what's been happening in my life. And it felt good to have someone to actually talk to about something like that. It really did. I've never been to a place that could change me so well and help me in a way I never knew that can help me in.
Devin made me happy. Devin made me happy just to see him grow and change from an angry kid that was lashing out to a kid that kept the same energy. He never lost his energy, but it changed from anger and madness to helping other students. And I'm just glad to be part of his growth. He went from a kid who you couldn't have a conversation with to a kid who you couldn't make be quiet. And he always had something to say. What I would want people to know about the students that I work with here is that they are some very, very good people. They fight through struggles that people twice their age with twice the resources end up giving up on. And they come and they fight every day and they achieve. I see how hard they work. I see them fight through immense personal struggle. I see them conquer mental illness. They give me hope. So Devin, you know, I check up on you, man, and I'm just proud that, you know, you holding the job down. I know that was a struggle. We went through a lot to get you there, man. So how you feeling about being a working man now?
I'm always gonna keep pushing.
Yeah. That's a theme that you can use to kind of guide you through your life, right? Like pushing carts at Walmart. You still pushing through life too, right? Mm-hmm. So you push those carts right to where you want to be, right to where you push carts until you can get to where you want to be. You always got to start someplace, man, and I'm proud of you. That's my boy.
Oh, man.
Reflecting hope. Hope is one of my favorite words. It's been a buzzword for Logos for years because I really do feel like the true gift that Logos gives to families and kids is hope. It's powerful, and it's a term that I think really talks about all of the constituencies of Logos. No matter who you are or what you do, you're reflecting hope back to our kids and families.
Most of us can't really know what it's like to have that child that's struggling with mental health, not feeling accepted, having a child that feels broken, having a child that doesn't feel like they have a place. But can you imagine the day that Carla and Corbin walked in to Logos and they found their place? They found a place that Corbin could feel accepted, respected, and loved. The burden that had to have been lifted off of Carla that day had to be huge. Tonight, friends, we know that there are more students, more children who need help from Logos. And we want to make sure that Logos is here for many years to take care of them. And tonight, what we're going to be doing is going through different levels. And what I'd like you to do is find that level that makes you comfortable. Actually, it's kind of like what Derrick said. We want to make you feel a little uncomfortable. We want you to push just a little bit more than maybe you'd planned on. We know this mission is huge. We know the importance that this school plays. And we know the impact that it makes on lives. And as I said earlier, this program literally saves lives. We know that so many of the kids that are entering this school struggle. And if it weren't for Logos, they would tell you they would not be where they are today. So help us help them. Help us give them that hand up and help them find the love and the respect that they deserve. Tonight, friends, at the $30,000 level, this is a level that will provide a scholarship for one student. And what I'd love to have you do is put that paddle in the air when there's a level that you feel like you can look at your partner and say, can we do this? And your partner looks back and says, yes, we can. Is there anyone at that $30,000 level? We do have one kickoff donor who is saying, yes, I will. Is there anyone who else will join us at that $30,000 level? Thank you, number 150. Thank you, George, number 140. Anyone else at 30,000? Don't worry, I have more levels. At the $20,000 level, friends, this covers the cost of student and faculty interfacing technology, which is called Blackbaud, for the entire school for a year. It could do things like that. It could help provide tuition. It can provide so many things. So who can kick us off at that $20,000 level and say, we want to support Logos? Anyone at $20,000? Put that paddle in the air. Anyone? Well, my next level is at $10,000. At $10,000, this covers the average aid for one Logos family. I didn't say 15,000, did I? Well, I liked your creativity. Well, let's hear it for 142 at $15,000. Thank you so very much. We appreciate you. Thank you. My next level at 10,000. Let's see a paddle in the air. Anyone at that $10,000 level? Thank you so much. Number 144. We sure appreciate you. 240. Thank you. Anyone else at that $10,000 level? Number 134. Thanks, Orville. We appreciate you. Anyone else? Well, my next level is at $5,000. And at $5,000, this can provide supplies for one classroom for an entire year. We know how art can be incredible therapy, and that's one area that we feel like is a great outlet. So who would like to support us in that $5,000 area? Put your paddle in the air. Thank you so much. Number 122. Number 120, thank you so very much. Number 146, thank you. Number 156, thank you so much. Number one, you can keep clapping. I think it's awesome. Number 158, thank you. Number 153, thank you so much. 174, thank you. Appreciate you all so very much. We know education is incredible. Nelson Mandela said that one of the greatest weapons in overcoming evil in the world is education. Education. And at $2,500, you can supply classrooms, textbooks for the entire year and for years to come. So who would love to be a supporter of education at Logos for $2,500? Thank you so much. Number 222, thank you. Number 220, thank you so much. Number 205, thank you. Number 243, thank you. Number 168, thank you so much. 163, thank you. 166, thank you. Let's give them all a round of applause at the $2,500 level. Thank you. My next level is $1,000. You remember what George said earlier? No pressure, right? Right, George? No pressure for him. At $1,000, this could provide, and this level is incredible, it could provide 8 weeks of individual therapy for a student. And we know therapy is the key to a successful journey. So friends, at $1,000, I'd love to have every table with at least one hand in the air. At $1,000, let's see those paddles in the air. Thank you so much. Number 110. Number 116, thank you. Number 202, thank you. Number 405, thank you so much. Number 310, thank you. 133, thank you. 333, thank you so much. 300, thank you. Number 338, thank you. Number 232, thank you so much. 340, we appreciate you, Bill. 451, thank you. 154, thank you. Number 255, thank you so much. 160, thank you. 179, thank you. 374, we appreciate you. 396, thank you so much. And 280, thank you. Let's give yourselves a big round of applause. Hey, did I mention that there's no rules? You can raise your paddle more than one level. Just wanted to make sure I threw that out there. My next level is at 500, and this can provide 8 weeks of speech therapy for a student. And we know the students, when they have self-confidence, it makes their journey so much more positive. Self-confidence is huge and is a great key. And so we want these students to make sure that they have the confidence to get out there and speak publicly. And with that, I'd love to see a lot of $500 paddles in the air. Will you join at 500? Thank you so much. Number 113, number 500, number 108, number 403, number 320, number 326, thank you. 344 and 342, thank you. Number 147, thank you. 247, thank you so much. 257, thank you. Number 385, thank you. Number 286, thank you so much. Number 193, thank you. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you so much. Now, I love this level. At $250, this buys a Chromebook for a student. That's pretty easy and pretty basic, because you know how many kids don't have a Chromebook, and they need these. So, right teachers, right staff, Chromebooks are nodding their heads big time. So at $250, that's just a little over $20 a month. And you could provide a student with an educational tool that they can use. All right? Raise those paddles for a Chromebook for $250. Number 102, thank you. Number 309, thank you. 306, thank you. 313, thank you so much. 236, thank you. 231, thank you. We appreciate you. 464, thank you. 461, thank you. 361, thank you. 265, thank you so much. 394, thank you. 190, thank you. Anyone else? Number 410, thank you. Now this next level, you know what? I just had this great idea. Hey, David, where are you? David, come here. I just had this great idea. Tell me what you think about this idea. Can you get a little faster? Come on, run. Hey, let's give it up for David. Woohoo! Hey, so David, I had this great idea. So I'm thinking that we're going to have the volunteers go around, and you're going to tear off the back of your paddle, the back of your booklet, and that's your bid number. You're going to turn that in, and when you do, you're donating $100. However, we're going to bring all those numbers up to the stage. We're going to throw them up in the air, and they're going to win a great prize. So what's going to happen, we're going to throw them up in the air. David's going to grab one. And David, what will they win when you grab that paddle?
So, this is really exciting. The Sound Room has donated a 65-inch Samsung Frame TV. So, let me tell you about this Frame TV. It's not just any 65-inch flat TV, but it actually displays art when it's off. So it looks like a painting, and you can choose from paintings that are already embedded, or you can put your own painting. You can put a picture of your family or your pet or your vacation, and it can rotate. So instead of that black box on your wall, it's going to look like art. It's a great TV when it's on, and it's art when it's off. So this is something special.
All right, so right now, our volunteers, I want you to tear off your catalog and turn those in, and you're making your last donation. This is our $100 level, and it's called Up in the Air. And we're going to bring all those paddles up, and we're going to throw them up, and then David's going to grab one. Oh, great table back there, 100% participation. Thank you all. All right, put those paddles in the air, and we're going to get around there and grab those. They're putting them in baskets right now. Oh, you want to tear these off. You definitely want to tear these off. Move around to the tables. Grab them from the tables. They won't. Yes, take that blue basket and move it around. There you go. Here we go. Keep grabbing those paddles. There we go. We do not want to miss you. Anybody else want to give $100? Last chance, $100, and you get to win this incredible artwork television. Anyone else? Oh, we just imagine this. If everybody in the room put their number in, we would raise a lot of money, a lot. So we need all of them that we can. Oh, that's a tricky one. I like that one, George. Look. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, there. This is the winning one right here. So here, here's a little secret. Watch this. See, no, look, and then when we throw it up, it's going to get the air. See? You can do it as many times as you want. Give me both paddles. There you go. I like her style. Okay, good. All right, who else wants to get their paddle? This is called Up in the Air, and it's going to be so much fun. It's a great photograph moment, so get your cameras ready right here because we're going to bring those to the stage right now. Anybody else? All right, here we go. Now, I'm used to having a lot more paddles. I don't know if we can do it with this few paddles. Are you sure? I think you might be confused because at our $100 level, we usually have everybody playing the game. Anybody else? I think we don't want to miss you here. All right, bring them up to the stage. Okay, bring all the paddles up to the stage. She's got them? All right. Anybody else? Okay, Shauna. Okay, so I've got Sean and I've got Aaron. And we're going to count to, I want everybody with me. Now, David, you're going to step back this direction, right back here. We don't want to get your eye poked out here. Okay, now we're going to count to 3. I want everybody to help me. We're going to count to 3. The ladies are going to toss them in the air, and then David's going to grab one. Are you ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Number 142. Oh, look, she's so excited. Look, she's so excited. What's that? Well, we don't make any more money doing that if we just pick another number. That's not any fun. So you know what we should do? Hey, David, what's the value on this television?
It's over $2,000.
Oh, my gosh. So would you like me to auction it off? She says, sell that television. I'm going to auction it off. Are you ready? We're going to auction off this 65-inch class frame. All right, and here we go. I'm going to get $500, and I'm going to get $7.5, and now $1,000. I'm going to get $1,000. Second chance right here, $1,000, now $12.5. 12 and a half, and gonna get $1,000, and now 12 and a half. 12 and a half, gotcha, and now 1,500. I'm at 12 and a half, and I'm gonna go 1,500. I'm at 12 and a half, and I'm gonna go $1,500. I'm at 12. This is over $2,000 package right here. I'm gonna go 1,500. Anyone else? I'm at 12 and a half, and now I'm gonna go 1,500. 12 and a half, and now I'm gonna go 15, thank you, now 17 and a half. I'm at 15 now, 17 and a half. You almost had it. 17 and a half, now $2,000. I'm going to get 17 and a half, and now 2,000. I'm going to get $2,000. I'm going to get 2,000. You want back in at 2,000? $2,000, last call, 2,000. And I have sold at $1,750. All right, what's that bidder number? He says, I don't know, I gave it to you. 222. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for David and this incredible donation tonight. And thank you all so very much for your passion and your love that you have showed Logos tonight. We can't thank you enough. And it meant so much, every bit. Now, I want to turn it back over for some final thoughts from Dr. Kathy Finger. Let's show her some love.
Well, guys, I know this was a long evening, but I am so moved beyond
words for what you did for our kids tonight. So, Mr. David Young, our gala chair, let's give him a hand. I can't look at Derrick, but Derrick and John for making me not break 105 kids' hearts by getting to bring the dog back to Logos. But most importantly to all of you, for believing in our kids and making Logos magic happen tonight for what you did. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, our kids' hearts, the board of directors, and my amazing staff. Have a great evening. So one more thing, guys, I forgot to tell you. 2 things. The after party tonight, it's going to be short-lived, but the aquarium is open until 10 with a bar exclusively for you. And also, Bobby O wanted me to let you know the wheel tickets that you got tonight are good for 90 days for you to ride that wheel. So thank you so much.